Maze. Now you might call me crazy, but I was actually looking forward to this game. Remember back to my Hyrule Warriors video? It's actually the first game I've ever pre-ordered. Well, I guess technically it's the first. There still is that other one, but it hasn't come out yet. Well, this was that other game. But before we talk about Maze, let's talk about the game the developer previously worked on, The Letter. I first remember hearing about this game on a rival site, Wii U Daily, saying that this game was pretty bad. Naturally, I decided to purchase it. On sale, I might add. I was amazed to find out that I actually enjoyed the game. It's certainly no competitor with Mario or Zelda, in terms of quality and fun, but I also really had my expectations lowered before playing it. Partially because of the negative feedback, and because I paid $1 for it. What I enjoyed the most, though, was the concept of it. A horror game where you need to find your dad, and at the same time there's some evil murderer out there? What's not to love? I even made a short film based on it. So once I heard the developer was working on another game, I decided to fund its Indiegogo campaign. Seriously, I got some wallpaper, a free download of the game, and my name in it. So when I got an email with my download code, I was quite excited to finally play it. Well, with all that aside, let's see how the game turned out. So Maze. Shouldn't there be a "the" in there? Or whatever. So in this game, you play as some unidentified kid, like in the letter, who has quite manly grunts. It must complete some mazes to become a man or something. The story really didn't stick with me, but can you blame me? These rejected Microsoft Office assistants are the ones telling me the story. After that, you start the game. There's a hub world, which serves as a way to get to different levels. After beating all the levels in the world, you then move on to another world, and each world has a different theme. You'd think in a game called Maze, you would just have to find the exit, but that's not how it works. In fact, sometimes the exits are right next to the start. Instead, you have to find 10 coins. I don't really have a problem with this, but it seems like collecting coins would be more of a side mission. Well, whatever. There's also platforming elements, and your character can get some pretty good height, like in the letter. And Super Mario. Unlike the letter, there are enemies, and you are more likely to die. As a matter of fact, I died 18 times on one level during my Let's Play. Going back to the enemies, they aren't your traditional enemies, and more of obstacles, and you can't kill them. On top of that, what are these things supposed to be? A peanut? A piece of toast? Well, it's certainly creative. The game has a cartoony look to it, and I think that helps the game since it doesn't have that high of a budget. Though the game looks a lot like the letter to me, just brightened up. Going to the controls, they are easy and simple. But one thing that does annoy me is turning around. I wish you could turn around a bit faster, or at least have the option to do so. Because the levels can be challenging, sometimes too much, I wish there could be something that could give you a clue, if you wanted to use it, since some levels took me a big block of time trying to figure it out. So that's Maze. Is it the best game on the Wii U? No. But is it worth the $2.99 it's asking for right now? I would say so. It's got enough content, and it's pretty enjoyable. I suppose the thing I'm most interested in right now is just seeing where Treefall Studios goes from here. Currently they're working on a game called Pitterpot, and from what I've seen so far, it looks pretty interesting. So, I'll definitely be donating to that as well.